disrupt me.
I mean that much to you, Father.
What? No. We're in business. So we can look forward to a time that Crofts and Burlings are no longer competing, but working together for low costs and higher prices.
Hey, my father agrees to that.
Yes. And now, ladies, get out of it, because we're having a boys-only lads talk. Woman, be shopping. Am I right?
He's right.
And a man has to mind his business and look after himself and his own. A young woman has died in the infirmary. Who is that? The name's Inspector Cool. I take a hit from that jewel, because socialism is cool. How did you get into our house? Like a lot of young women who get into various kinds of trouble, she had more than one name. But her original name, her real name, was Eva Renton. No, was Daisy Smith. No, that doesn't sound right. Was Mrs. Burling. No, that is you. I'll just show you a photo of her. Who is that? She was employed at your works. Oh, yes. Generosity, far too much. So she had to go. But it's better to ask in the earth than to take it.
But these girls aren't cheap labour. They're people. Who are you?
I'm a police inspector. This afternoon, a young woman died after swallowing a lot of strong disinfectant. Burnt her insides out of cures.
Oh, how horrible. Was it an accident?
What? No. What? After your father fired her, she was desperate for a job. She was lucky to find a place at Millwoods.
Was she pretty?
Does it matter? If you really want, I've got a photo of her right here.
I recognise her. I was trying on some clothes at Millwoods and I realised that she looked better than me. And she was smiling to herself about it. So I went to the manager at Millwoods and I told him if they didn't get rid of that girl, I'd never go near the place again and I would persuade Mother to close our account with them.
And why did you do that?
Because I was in a furious temper.
That's time in the month, eh? Mr. Croft, when did you first get to know her? Where did you get the idea that I did know her, Inspector?
You shut her.
Yes, no I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No you didn't. Yes I did. I see what you did there, Inspector. Very clever. What? But in my defense, I was a hero, because I gave her a place to stay, food, warmth, and most importantly, sex.
Well, Gerald, I think you better take this.
Yes. I was expecting this. Well, I'm off for a quick stroll, yes. Just get some fresh air, you see. I'm okay. Mrs. Burling, you're a member, a prominent member, of the Brumley Women's Charity Organisation, aren't you?
Yes, we've done a great deal in helping the deserving cases.
But did you give hope to this girl?
No, I did not. She came to us calling herself Mrs. Burling, which is me, so naturally I became prejudiced against her case. She said that someone had gotten her pregnant and ran away. He offered her some money, but she refused because it was stolen. As if a girl of that sort would ever refuse money.
And why was that?
Because identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
Who is to blame, then?
First, the girl herself. Secondly, I blame the young man who was the father of the child she's going to have. If the girl's death is due to anybody, it's due to him. And if you take some steps to find this young man and make sure he is compelled to confess in public his responsibility, instead of staying here and asking quite unnecessary questions, then you really would be doing your duty.
Noticing up, eh? Make an example of a young man, eh? Public professional responsibility. What's he doing? His mother told you to see. What?
You shagged her.
Yes, I did.
Oh, that was easy.
Well, I was in a state where a chap easily turns nasty, and I threatened to make a row. You just use her for the end of a stupid, drunken evening, as if she were an animal, a thing, not a person. But in my defense, it was all the alcohol's fault, so I'm still a good person. Where did you get that stolen money from, Eric? I didn't steal any money. No, not at all. What are you talking about? Mrs. Burling said that you offered that girl some stolen money. Well, you see, the money's not the important thing. It's what happened to the girl and what we all did to her that matters. Right, Inspector? You stole it from your business. How much money did you steal, boy? Only £50. £50? Are you insane? But each of you helped to kill her. Remember that. Never forget it. But then again, I don't think you will. We are not alone. We are members of one body. We are all responsible for each other. And I tell you that a time will come when, if men will not learn that lesson, they will be taught it in fire and blood and anguish. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. See you. You're the one who made this. I bet I am. You must give me a list of those accounts you stole from. I've got to cover this up as soon as I can, or else there'll be a public scandal. What if I told you that the inspector was actually an imposter? You're right. Now that you mention it, he did seem kind of sus. Probably a socialist or some sort of crank. Think about it. Did any of us see the photograph at the same time? We could have been looking at different photographs. We could have been talking about entirely different girls. We have no proof that it's the same person. We have no proof he's even a real police inspector. I mean, he could have just shown up at our house, told us a nasty little shock, and got us all to confess to something that he can now use against us. I say it was a hoax. I'll settle this. Is Inspector Gould a real police inspector? No! Ha! We've been had! It was just a prank, bro!